of the night, I got woke up
I'm
and
hitting record. I'm hitting record just so you know.
oh yeah, I got woke up. Let me see. I hit record too. I hope mine's recording. Yeah, we're recording. Okay. So basically, what happened was this happens quite regularly for me. I I was in the whirlpool the other day, and I was doing I was learning how to do this Wim Hof treatment, like the breath, the way he does the breathing. I don't know if you've ever heard of that, but it's supposed to like really calm you down, and it's like a breathing technique that you do, and then you basically take in a whole bunch of breaths and let them out, and then you hold your breath for like 5 minutes, and you can hold your breath for like more longer. It just, you have to work up to it, kind of thing. And it's supposed to do a lot of things to help your systems and everything. And so I started doing this Wim Hof thing, and while I was holding my breath, I started, I guess I was going into meditation. I was getting instructions, and they said, my guide said to me, you need to do a workshop on empaths, and because I am an empath, and they wanted me to come on and just teach about empaths and what that's all about, and then give you some tools and techniques. Now, before I go any farther, I want to say to everybody that I don't know everything about this topic. It's just, this is what I only teach, what I know. So I'm going to teach you what I know, and you can take with it what resonates, and whatever doesn't, just let it go. And because I'm a firm believer that we all have to listen to our inner higher self, our inner voice when it comes to these things. So I'm just going to go through, and I'm just going to tell you what came through last night. So I'm going to basically start by reading it, because there's no other, it's a lot easier to read it. Okay, so it says, today, my guides are talking to me. Today you have been guided to teach and speak about empaths, and you are leading a workshop on this subject. There are many people out there who are suffering because they are highly sensitive and feel the energy of the world around them. They suffer because they don't know how to protect themselves from negative energy that is projected on them from the outside world. What is an empath? An empath is a highly sensitive person that has the ability to feel the energy around them. It is a great gift to be an empath, but it does have to have its drawbacks at times. Those that suffer from being an empath usually suffer because they don't know how to detach themselves from other energies around them. And then it goes on, and now it's telling me, giving me directions. So it's to speak about your own. Okay, so I'm going to speak about my own personal things and how I've suffered. So I am an empath, and for many, many years, I thought I was depressed, because that's what the doctors were telling me, that I was depressed. And they put me on tons of antidepressant medicine, and that's how they just felt that that was the way to go. And so I was basically medicated all of my 20s and all of my 30s. I'm 48 now. And I think it was like around 2013, I decided that it wasn't working for me to be medicated, because it was dulling me down. I wasn't feeling anything. And so I went on this mission to get myself off the medication, and it took me about 8 months to wean myself off from that medication. But I had to learn like other ways, other techniques and everything, because that medication was just masking. It was just putting a mask on things. And so I went through all that time, and I got off the medication, and then I had to start learning how to deal with things, because an empath feels everything. They feel the energy around them, and you feel all of, like say if you're in a room and somebody comes in and they're in a bad mood, you feel it. And then not only do you feel it, but what I was doing was I was embodying it. So all of a sudden, I could be in a good mood and I'd be all happy. And then the next thing you know, somebody comes in the room and they storm through, and all of a sudden, I'm all of a sudden take it in and I think, oh, I've done something wrong to upset them, and I internalize it. And then that's what I call taking on other people's junk, like taking on their energy. And an empath, that when you're doing that, and then I also would do this whenever I would go to a city, like go for a shopping center or anything like that. I have a really hard time going into a shopping center, or where there's a place where there's a lot of people, like an airport or like flying. I have a real difficult time, because as soon as even when I'm driving in the car and I'm getting into the city and it's becoming more dense and there's a lot more people, I literally can feel the energies off from the people that are in there, and some of the energies are not nice. And so for years, what I'll do is if I have, because you have to go shopping every now and then and you have to go get things. And so I would go in and I would just grab what I needed and get back out. And then I'd be like, okay. And then as soon as we would drive on the highway and get out of the city and go back into like the countryside, then it was like, okay, I'm okay now. I can get through this. And so I learned a few techniques along the way on how to keep yourself so that you don't take on the energy of other people. And so when I go into a city, or when I go out and about and I'm going to be around a lot of people, I do a lot of things. I'll white light myself. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of like white lighting, but basically I imagine the crystals in the ground, and I pull up the white rainbow energy that comes up from the ground, and I imagine it coming up, and I bring it up through my whole body, up through my crown, and then I take it out, and I imagine like a bubble going around me. And then I take I imagine a silver line of force, like a silver line from heaven, from the source, from the angels, or wherever you want it to come from. And I imagine myself putting a seal around it with a silver line to protect, and it's like a protection. So when I go outside and I know that I'm going to be like meeting people, I'll do that. And then another thing that I do is I use crystals, because there's protective crystals out there that you can use. And I'm just going to give you, like there's one here, and this one is shungite. Shungite is very good, and black tourmaline. They're very good for protection. And I wrote down a couple of more. And organite. I don't know if you can see my necklace, but I have a necklace that Jessie May made, and it's an organite necklace, and this has stones in it, and it's for protection. And so I always have like that on me. So you can get a piece of jewelry made up with organite, and it can help also protect you. And then I have a special stone. It's called sugar. I can't say it right. I call it sugar light, but I think it's sugar light.
I call it the same thing. Yeah.
It's like my sugar, right? And this one, I was looking it up and what it means. And this one, it says, sugar light will keep you safe and protected in your own bubble of light.
And I'm guided to say at this point,
You're guided to
I
say,
usually use the egg as a protection symbol because it's the simplest.
You do or you don't?
As an embryo, and that embryo being connected to Mother Earth.
So it's protecting.
Yeah, there's as many protection symbols as there are sort of lineages. Many. Some people use salt, some people use fire. These are all elemental symbols, and a good one and all found one is to use clear quartz in the symbol of Solomon's seal. And you can use that anywhere, and they magnify all the other crystals. They work as just like a lighthouse, really.
And I kind of like, I have a Lemurian quartz that I always wear on my necklace with me. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, brilliant. There you go then. You're just confirming it.
Yeah, I don't know why I wear it like that. I happen to do it. And then for us women, not David, for us women, we can use our bra as well to put them in. And one thing that's really good about using your bra is that you're putting the crystals, the protective crystals, in around your heart chakra. And so you're good like that. Now I'm going to make sure there's a couple people waiting to come in. Let's see. I think I let her in, but I'm not sure. Okay, admit. This person is waiting, but it says message. Hello, Ho, and I'm not sure if I can say your name. I'm going to try. Satarupa? Is that your name? You can take your microphone off if you want and say hi. You can show your video if you want to.
It is being recorded.
Yes, and this is being recorded, just so you know.
Good morning.
Hi. How's it going?
I saw Hope before on a different one.
Hi.
Welcome. So we just got started with the talk, and we were just talking about empaths, and I just started talking about how I am an empath, and the reason why I did this workshop was because I just wanted to talk about it and help people, give them some tools as to how to help themselves to keep the negative energy from you basically embodying it, from you taking it in, and then you end up having like other people's junk is what I call it, and then you go around and you're just kind of like having a bad day because of it. And so that's what we're talking about. And we were just basically talking about that you can use different things, and I was talking about the white light. And so before you go out into the world with people around you, a safe thing that you can do is you can white light yourself. And so what I do is I imagine the energy from the crystals in the earth, and there's like quartz crystals that are in the middle of the earth, and I imagine this big huge crystal, and then I draw up the energy from that, and it's got rainbow white light in it, and you bring it up through yourself, and then you bring it out your crown, and you put a bubble around yourself, and then take a silver line of force and imagine a silver line going around the bubble. And that's one way to protect yourself before you go out into the world. And then we were just talking about you can use crystals too to help you. And we were talking about the shungite is a good one, black tourmaline, sugilite, and also Lindsay, you were talking about what else can we use?
It's so varied. You can use anything, Ellie. But yeah, a good one is Solomon's seal with clear crystals. So you can put that anywhere in the house. And then you can put other crystals inside that to charge up their energy. You can use salt to put around it. You're in a circle, which is a traditional Wicca one. You can imagine a column of fire raising from your feet to above your head. But yeah, the column of light or arrow of light right through your body, into the earth core and through your earth star chakra and beyond, is a really good universal one that I've been guided to share with everyone today.
And then another new one that I've learned in the last year, I have this book that I got, and it's called Beyond Doorways, and it's by a lady named Alexis Cartwright. I don't know if this is going to go in the right direction. Can you read that? Does it look like it's right or backward?
That actually is the Solomon seal, the sacred geometry on the front, and with the moon on the bottom. Yeah.
So if you look inside here in the book, see that symbol that's right there? That's the dragon power symbol.
Yeah, that's perfect. So you've
And
got
so,
silver, which is my dragon name, if you like, and
mhm.
then the dragon energy is a very old soul energy, older than Earth itself. It's an
Yeah.
oversoul.
And
Yeah,
so this is another thing that I've been doing. There's a procedure in this book, and it's called the Dragon Power Procedure. And you basically you calm yourself down, and then you bring in the white light.
yeah,
First of all, it says you identify and purify and rejuvenate your power center, and you do this by bringing in a yellow light around your solar plexus area, and you feel it resonating and opening up from your chakra until it feels open. And then they want you to white light yourself, bring a white light up through your center. And then, no, that's not the right one. That's not
so
the dragon.
this is a similar thing where yeah, this is martial energy, where
Okay.
martial artists center themselves to their Mara line, which is their sacral center.
Yeah. And
And the
then what you do
breathing,
is you take the, you know, that dragon symbol that I just showed you. I can't find it again.
yeah,
Now. I had it open to there and I can't find it. But you draw the dragon in your mind's eye, or what
yeah,
I do is I use a crystal and I'll do it with the crystal. And so
yeah,
over your heart chakra, you see a silver line of force, like a silver line, and you draw that symbol in front of you. So you start with the cross and you go up and down, left, top to bottom, left to right, and then you circle around it, and then you put a heart in the middle of it, and then you draw the cross 3 times, top to bottom, left to right, top to bottom, left to right, top to
yeah.
bottom, left to right, and then
I
you
can
white light
confirm
yourself,
that. Yeah,
and you're protected too. So that's another technique that you can do as well, and it's very quick.
yeah. And I would just say to anybody, go like you did. Go for the one that you're drawn to, that you feel is the one for you. No one form is better than another,
That's right. And
and that's
it
the
is
beauty of it.
whatever
Yeah,
crystals. There's tons of crystals and different things out there that you can use for protection, and these are just different techniques. And then what I've done is I have in the last little bit of time, I started doing I created some meditations and I put them up on my YouTube page, and they're there for anybody to use. And the one meditation is to help yourself when you're starting to feel overwhelmed with the energies around you, and it helps you like get rid of negative energies that are around you. And so I'm going to play that one at the end here. I'm going to put it up on the screen, and I'm going to let you guys experience it. And then you can get these off the YouTube channel as well, or off my website. I have them in my website. And then the other one is a cleaning and clearing meditation that I have been doing since I think around 2013. It might have been even before that. And it was something that my guides taught me. And I used to do it like when I was trying to I was going off my medication and my depression medication, and I was trying to find a way to keep myself, keep the negative off of me, and anything that was around me, or any entities or anything, like I didn't want any of that on me. And so whenever I started feeling like there was something that might be there, it could have even been a negative thought form that was attaching. And so what I would do is I would do this technique, and I did it when I was in the steam room, and I would imagine this vacuum cleaner kind of sucking everything out. And so I'm going to play that for you today, and so that you can use that. And you can use these meditations off from my website, or which is on my YouTube page as well. You can use them over and over, but you can also turn it into your own, and you can take whatever resonates and whatever feels good, and you can put it into your own kind of technique. So I hope that you guys enjoy that. And so what do you think, guys?
I thought you did really well. Yeah, great.
I was really nervous, like before, like a few years ago when I opened up this group, and this is what it was supposed to be about. It was supposed to be about doing workshops and doing all this kind of thing. And it's really exciting to me. I was up all night last night because I was like, wow, I actually get to run my first workshop. And I've been wanting to like do this. There's so many different things I'm going to be bringing on. I'm going to be teaching about crystal healing and some techniques and some stuff that I'm writing with the Lemurians and all of that. But I thought, my guide said to me, start with the empath. So go on and talk about the empath. And I'm definitely an empath, and I definitely suffered for many, many years. And I was medicated for so long. And I finally got off my medication. I think it took me, I started doing it in 2015, and I was fully off from it, I think, by August of 2016. And then I haven't looked back. I have not gone back onto that medication, because what it was doing was, it wasn't, and I wasn't really depressed. What I was I was empathic, and the doctors basically were telling me I was depressed, but I wasn't. And it was dulling me down, and I wasn't able to create or do anything.
One of the things with being an empath too is like, for some reason, well, I guess not for some reason, it's just that people will like to suck your energy out of you too, right? And that bubble that you put around yourself, if you can time it out right, because everybody has, if you start looking at friends, or like quote unquote friends in discussions, friends that will just dump their drama on you all the time. And what I've found is that's a secret tactic to extract energy from you. So they dump the drama on you so that's lowering your vibration, and they're extracting energy out of you, right? So if you can actually time out your energy bubble, right, like that bubble that you put around yourself of light to protect yourself, they can't suck your energy out. And then you'll notice that these people will stop calling you as much, because they don't get your energy. It's the most bizarre Twilight Zone kind of thing out there, but it's, ever since I've been doing that, I was like, yes, my energy is protected, like that. I like staying up in a higher vibration, so I don't like participating on all that other drama.
Sorry guys, I had a phone call and I didn't want to like answer it in here. So, and David was doing a good job talking.
Yeah, well, it's just like that, like just so you don't pick up like when someone's dumping their drama, or they call you and they're about to just like unload on you. As soon as you get that call, put up that bubble of light right around yourself, and it protects your energy from getting sucked out. Because that also, once your energy gets sucked out, then your vibration's lower, and then you're feeling their drama's hitting you harder, and it's all that stuff, right? Like, so it's a
And
vicious cycle.
even in my household, like I have my husband, he has like tendencies of like an Asperger's syndrome kind of thing, and so he will blow up, and I would actually take it like personally for the longest time, before I realized it didn't have anything to do with me. It was him. And I would take it, and then I would just end up I would go into like, really, I would just go into this, I couldn't function whenever he would blow up. And he wasn't blowing up at me. He was just blowing up, and I could feel his energy. I could feel that he was aggravated. I could feel that he wasn't feeling right. And then I would just take it in. And I had to learn, like, especially living in a house with someone that does that, I had to learn how to protect myself and how to keep, no, and I have to say to myself all the time, it's not you. It's not you. So whenever you come into contact with people like that are doing this, they're not doing it on purpose. So it's just that you're empathic and you're taking it all in.
Yeah, and that's a point that we should probably talk about more, because this is the reality of the empath in relationships. It becomes very difficult, because like not only are you dealing with your feelings, but you're dealing with their feelings, and they're not even talking. You know, it's like, so then you just know, like, so like that's where like that communication is so important, you know. But like it can be difficult to process two sets of feelings, and two
It
sets of
is.
moods.
Yeah, because like, for instance, like the other morning, I was in the kitchen. I learned, like, I know he doesn't like noise when he's sleeping. He doesn't like noise. He doesn't like to be woke up abruptly or anything like that. And so I put my headphones on, and I was going around the room, and I was doing my morning things. I was doing the dishes and all this kind of stuff. And I had put some music on, and I was in such a good mood, and I just started singing to the music. And I didn't really hear him. And then all of a sudden I heard this big loud, like, abrupt, what is going on out there? Will you be quiet? And all this kind of stuff. And I was like, I was just singing. And, you know, so like, but in the old days, I would have taken that and I would have been like, oh my God. And I would take that in, that he was so upset that I was singing. So yeah, it's hard to be in a relationship with people when you're an empath,
Oh,
because you
for
take
sure it
on
is.
the other
Yeah.
person.
Yeah. Do you have any tools that you use to adjust, or you just don't take, you just accept not to take on their energy, and then
Well,
send them like love and positive light, kind of?
well, for me, I usually, when it's in the moment, when it's in the moment, it's just like breathe. Okay, like at that stage, I just have to breathe, and I have to tell myself that it's not to react, that it's not mine, it's not my thing, and I have to just keep telling myself. And I did have a friend that was helping me with like the EF, the tapping technique, and
Yeah.
but I found that it didn't really work very well for me, because I would never just take the time to do it when I was in the problem. So what really works well for me is to keep myself balanced. I have to keep myself balanced by exercising and meditation. And I always, when I'm doing my meditation, I do these techniques that I just talked about, like this white lighting and the dragon power. I do all of those things, and I prepare myself every day so that I can get through the day
Yeah.
without having any problems. And I noticed that when I don't do that, I can't cope. So
Yeah, that's I think that's the biggest takeaway too, really. Is like, the more that you're in balance with your chakras and you're meditating, you're doing your breathing, you're out in nature, the more balanced you are, when a destructive force or a destructive behavior or emotion comes at you, the better equipped you are to just taking a step back, diffusing it, sending it love, or just recognizing it and not accepting it as yours, right?
So it's because of the time at the moment, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the videos up.
Okay.
And that, because David has another workshop that he's going to be doing, and I want to make sure that we're done before that.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to put these two things up. The first one that I'm going to put up is one that you can use to get rid of overwhelming feelings of sensitivity. And the second one is the cleaning and clearing technique that I do. And so I'm going to put you through both of them. If you're in here and you decide you just need to leave, you can go ahead and leave, because we're not really going to be talking after this, because we're going to go right into David's workshop. So I just want to thank you guys for coming in and being part of this. And I hope that you got something out of it. Did you get something out of it, guys?
Oh, for sure.
I got more than one thing. It was amazing. Thank you so much. I'm so proud of you and so grateful for you all. And yeah, it's all amazing. I love it. Thank you.
You're welcome. And this is all going to be going up on the replay, and we'll be putting it up on the YouTube channel, and then we'll be sharing it out so everybody can watch this over and over again. And if you're looking for these meditations, I'll just say this to people that are watching this on the replay. If you're looking for these meditations, you can go into my website, and it's called Calm, CALM, artstudio.com. And you go into there, and there is a guided meditation in the menu. There's a spot where the guided meditations are, and you go into there, and all of my meditations that I'm playing today are inside the website, and they're embedded from the YouTube channel, so you can get them either way. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is, I don't know if I can mute myself. I think I'm not supposed to mute myself today because of this. I don't know. David, you can mute yourself if you want to, in case the kids come up. Okay, so the first one is going to be, can't get mine. Here we go. Now, I'm going to help you do a meditation to help you release feelings of sensitivity that are overwhelming you at this time. Hold on. I have a little bit of technical difficulty here. Now I've lost that. I'll go back into here. Now, I'm going to help you do a meditation to help you release feelings of sensitivity that are overwhelming you at this time. You can do this meditation anytime you're feeling like you have an awful lot of overwhelming things happening to yourself. Maybe you're doing some deep work and you need to go in and feel it and then release it. And this is something that you can do. You can do it as many times as you need to. And also, when you're doing this procedure, it's done kind of in a meditative state. So please make sure that you're not driving and that you're in a place where you can not be bothered at this time. So here we go. I'm going to do this guided meditation to help you release overwhelming feelings of sensitivity. I'm going to ask you now to close your eyes and connect to your heart center. Still your mind and feel the tension leave your body. Ask any thoughts that come up to be released to the light. Once you have reached a state of stillness, we will now go into a procedure that will help you purify and rejuvenate your power center. Set the intent to purify and rejuvenate your power center. To do this, bring your mind to your solar plexus chakra, situated in your stomach area. See, sense, or feel a yellow light and vibration resonating out from the chakra. Feel it heal and open. Now sense or feel white light resonating out from the center of your solar plexus chakra. Feel it expand throughout your entire body. Then feel it extend out into your auric field, 60 inches beyond the body. Feel it purify your body, consciousness, and power center. Now set the intent to release painful feelings from the past. Release overwhelming feelings of sensitivity. When you do this, really try to look into whatever it is that is triggering you at the moment. What is it exactly? That is making you feel overwhelmed? Take yourself away from the situation that has triggered you. How has this making you feel at this time? This feeling, this overwhelming feeling. What exactly does this feel like? Now take that feeling and really feel it. Bring it in through your crown, all the way down in through your heart, and sit with that feeling in between your hip bones and all the way down into your root chakra. Just feel this feeling. You may be getting a sense that this feeling came from some place way, way, way in the past, or even another lifetime. And even though this feeling might not feel so great, just sit with it and just really feel it. That's all you need to do, is just feel this feeling. And now, whenever you're ready, see and sense and feel the violet flame of Saint Germain. This flame has come to help burn away this feeling, this overwhelming feeling that you have been having. And allow the violet flame to come up from all the way down into the earth and all the way up through your body, and allow that to burn away entirely the feeling that you just held, and allow it to release. Let it go. Let it fully go. Now, see, sense, or feel your heart chakra situated at the center of your chest beginning to open. As it does so, a beautiful emerald green light or vibration resonates out from its center. As the light becomes stronger, feel it open and heal your heart. Now set the intent to bring through your dragon power. Embrace, own, and utilize your power for rejuvenation and healing. Set the intent to embody divine will. Sense or see the dragon power symbol being placed over your heart chakra in a silver frequency of light. Hold this for a minute. Starting at your feet and moving upwards, visualize a golden yellow color and vibration resonating throughout your whole body. See it extend out into your auric field. Feel peace, inner strength, purified empowerment, and self-worth anchor into your body and your consciousness. Feel a deeper, heartfelt connection being made to those in your life and the earth's elements and kingdoms. Complete by grounding into the earth. To do this, draw a silver line of force from the bottom of each foot into your Earth Star chakra, 6 inches beneath your feet, and feel safe and grounded and connected to the earth. Give yourself a few minutes to come back into consciousness after running this procedure, and be open to healing changes that will come through for you. So guys, let me see if I can get this off. So that was the meditation. And
Nice.
I'm going to put the second one up, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to attach it to the replay because we have to go into your workshop next, David. And I want to be able to.
Oh no, I'm ready for a nap.
You know, the recording of the whole thing has to be like generated, so we need a few minutes to do that.
Sounds good.
Was it good? Did you like it?
Oh, yeah, that was nice. That was nice. Really enjoyable.
Did you find that? Did you find that helpful?
Yeah, it was funny too because I was just thinking, oh, I gotta bring in the purple flame, and then all of a sudden you're like, now bring in the purple flame. Like,
And you
yeah.
can do this. You can do this anytime that you get triggered as well, like when people start triggering you and all that.
Yeah, no, it was really good. Like I say, like you just feel so relaxed. That's a great one. That's what I'm saying. I was like, oh man, I need to go hit the snooze button for 5 minutes here. I got
So I
5
just want to
minutes.
thank everybody for coming.
Thanks, Robin.
And thank you for all the. I'm just reading. Yes, it was a tough journey when you are an empath, but now I keep on detaching and cutting cords all day and keeping my energy in a bubble. Thank you so much. And that was from Satarupa. She had to leave when she was in the middle of it. And Hope says thank you so much. All love, sister. We'll hop off and join in a few. Okay, we'll see you later. And poor Paige, she's been sitting up there waiting to be admitted.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'll have to tell her. I'll just go into message and tell her that we're going off. So I'm going to end this, and then we'll see you on the other side. And let's see, let's end.
Hello, this is a meditation that I'm putting together for you. It is a way for you to clean and clear your auric field from any negative energies or entities or anything that doesn't belong in your field anymore. So what I'd like you to do is get into a comfortable place, in a place where you're not going to be bothered by anyone for the next, I'd say, about 15 minutes. And I'm going to take you through a meditation that I've done for many, many years. And this meditation will help you clean. And I do this on a daily basis, and this was taught to me, oh God, back in 2013. So this is a clearing and cleaning meditation to help keep you clean and clear so that you can do what it is that you came onto this earth to do. And you can do this meditation anytime you feel that there might be some negative energy in your field. So I want you to sit or lay in a comfortable position. And imagine an etheric vacuum cleaner coming from source, coming from the higher chakra realm of your being. We ask this Hoover or vacuum cleaner to come in, and it's going to, what the job of the vacuum cleaner is to suck out anything that doesn't belong in your auric field or your vessel. So I want you to imagine the area around your body, your auric field. And as you imagine that area, allow the vacuum cleaner to suck out anything that doesn't belong in your auric field. And you can also ask Archangel Michael to come in and help you with that, and take anything that has been taken out to the light. Or you can send this to the light yourself if you feel so, for transmutation. So that anything that you're taking out of your auric field or your vessel during this time will be sent to the light and not be sent out to somebody else. Now, allow this vacuum to go in to the crown of your head. And allow it to roam around inside your brain. And as it's roaming around, it's taking away anything negative that no longer belongs. And now bring it up into your pituitary gland, which is connected to your third eye. And allow it to clean and clear anything that might be in the way of it, in the way of you being able to see. And bring it down behind your eyes, and allow it to take anything that doesn't belong behind your eyes. And now allow it to go along the area where your sinuses are, and down into your nose, and then all the way back up into the canal that goes into your ears, and then bring it down inside your mouth, and allow it to go into the area where your tongue is and your cheeks inside your mouth. Take anything out of there that doesn't belong. And now bring it out of your mouth and around your face, all the way around your head in a 360 degrees radius around your head. Now bring it back in through your mouth, and now I ask you to bring this vacuum down your throat where your voice box is. And down into your lungs, and allow it to go into both lungs. Take anything that doesn't belong there and bring it back up and down into your heart, and allow it to flow through your heart into the chambers of your heart where the blood pumps in and the blood pumps out. The blood pumps in and the blood pumps out, and it goes in through all of your veins, and allow it to suck out anything that doesn't belong in your heart and anything that doesn't belong in the veins that are connected to your heart. Bring it back up, in through your throat, back down your throat into your digestive system, and go all the way down into your digestive system, into your stomach. Allow it to go all the way through, just as if you had a piece of food going down into your digestive system, and allow this Hoover to go into all the areas where your food goes into, and clean and clear anything that doesn't belong in this area, and all the way out through your intestines, your small intestines and your large intestines. Bring it all the way down back through your rectum area, down and all the way out around that area, around the bottom, around your root chakra. And allow it to clean and clear anything that doesn't belong. And now, if you're a female, allow it to go into the area of your womb and go right up inside and clean out anything that doesn't belong in this area. Especially for women that are having trouble in this area or may have been abused in some way. Allow this energy to leave the body now. And if you're a man, take it in through your testes and your area down there and all the way up inside, and allow it to clean and clear anything that doesn't belong in that area. Now, allow it to come down and go into your hips, and down your thighs, into your knees, and down your calves, to your ankles, all the way down through your feet, all the way to every single toe. Allow it to clean and clear anything that doesn't belong. And then bring this Hoover back up through, and then what I'm asking you, when you get down to your buttocks area, to your lower back, I want you to bring this Hoover to the outside of your body and wrap this Hoover and allow it to suck all the way around, going up your torso. So all the way up around your stomach, around your waist, all the way up around your chest area, up into around your neck. Take it down to both of your arms, all the way down to your hands, back up to your elbows, all the way into your armpits. And then bring this energy and allow it to come all the way up around your throat, around the outside of you and around your head. And allow this to swirl all around your whole body. And allow the swirl to go all the way from the top, all the way down, just to make sure there's a good clean around the whole vessel, all the way down to your feet. Now I ask you to go down into the earth chakra, into the earth star chakra, way down into the earth. And as you go down into the earth, there is a cluster of crystals, big, huge quartz crystals inside of there. And what I want to ask you to do is bring the white light and the rainbow energy, the rainbow light, out from the inner side of the earth and bring it up and allow that to go all the way up through your body. And as it goes up, see the color red. And now it turns to orange, into green, into blue, into purple, and then a white light that just totally and completely surrounds your whole body. And allow this white light to turn into a big, huge bubble. And now draw a silver line, a silver color, a silver line of force around the bubble, and allow it to totally and completely protect you. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and go about your day.